Hello and welcome to the Mastering Java interview questions series. I am Rahul Mazukar and I am thrilled to have you here with me today. In this series, we will dive deep into a Java interview questions and help you to prepare for your next Java interview. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced developer, this series will provide you a valuable insight into Java concepts and some common interview topics. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you will never miss an episode of this series. Also, if you find a value in this video, give us a thumb and share it with your friends. Alright, let's not waste any more time and let's get started. So, the first question in our series is what is Java? So, Java is a simple, high level, object oriented programming language developed by Sun Microsystem and now owned by Oracle company. So why it is simple? Simple because it is derived from C++, high level because it's an human readable language, object oriented programming language because here everything is in a form of classes and objects. Java is well known for its platform independence and for concurrent programming languages. So platform independent because Java can be executed on all the operating systems like Linux, Mac, and Windows. Concurrent programming language means it can support multi-threadings, which means at the same time we can do multitasking. Also, Java is known for its strong memory management systems and it is an independent programming language. Okay, so that's the answer for the first question. So the next we have what are the features of Java and what are the advantages. So Java is a simple programming language because it is derived from C++ and it has a clean and clear structure. So that's why it is easy to understand because of OOPS concept. It is an object-oriented programming language. So everything is Java in a form of objects. So object orientation means we are organizing our software or application in a combinations of different types of objects. Also, Java is a portable language. That means we can easily carry our code from one system to another system. It is a platform independent programming language as well, which means we can execute all the programs in all the operating systems like Windows, Linux, and Mac. So it is a secure programming language as well. So with Java, we can develop a virus-free systems. Also, Java programs can run inside a Java virtual machine, which gives a high security. All the code is being converted to bytecode after the compilation. That's one more point, and it is not readable as well by a human. It's a robust programming language as well, which means it has a strong memory management systems and also it has a concept of garbage collection, which means it will delete old objects, unused objects. It helps in eliminating the errors as it checks the code during compilation and runtime as well. Also, it gives us a high performance because Java uses JIT compiler, which means just-in-time compilers. This compiler will remove all the duplicate codes and which helps us in giving a high performance. So multi-threaded. We can write Java program that deals with multitask at once by defining a multiple threads. So also it is a dynamic programming language. So which means here the classes, Java classes are loaded on demand. Okay, so when we call the Java classes at that time only they are loaded inside JVM. Okay, so this is the answer for the second question. So if you have any doubts, let me know in the comment box. Yep. So the next question we have here. What is JDK? So JDK is nothing but Java Development Kit. It's a software. So basically, it will set as an environment which helps us in developing Java applications. Yes, one more point that is we can install more than one JDK versions in the same system. Also, you can install this JDK on multiple platforms like Windows, Linux, and Mac. So it is a physical exist, which means it is a physical software which you are downloading from an internet and we are installing in our system. Your JDK consists of JRE plus all the development tools. by this diagram, you'll be easily able to understand. So your JDK consists of JRE plus all the development tools like your Java compiler, your Java execution file, etc. etc. Then the next question we have here is, what is JRE? JRE is nothing but Java Runtime Environment. So it is nothing but a set of software tools. It's a combination of software tools which is used for developing Java applications. It it is used to provide a runtime environment. It implements a JVM, which means inside JRE we have something called JVM. Okay, so it is a partition or a region that is created during a runtime. It consists of set of libraries and some other files, other supportive files. So your JRE consists of JVM plus library files, library classes. Yep. So the next in this series, we have something called JVM. So what is this JVM? JVM is nothing but Java Virtual Machine. So it is called as virtual machine because it doesn't physically exist. So upon your operating system, it will just create a small virtual machine. So that what you call as a JVM. So where all your Java programs have been executed. So JVM are available for multiple hardwares and multiple software platforms as well. So your JVM is responsible for executing all your code. But there are some steps carried out by your compiler. So what are those? First, your class loader from your local machines. Your class loader is responsible for loading the code into JVM. Then it will be having some security checks. That things are done by your bytecode verifier. Once everything is proper, then your JavaScript engine, sorry, your JVM will execute the Java code. That is nothing but your execution engine. Yes. So the next question, that is nothing but what is interpreter? So interpreter is a computer program. So basically, or we can call it as a system software as well. So basically, it is responsible for converting your bytecode into machine level language. That is nothing but zeros and one. So Java interpreter converts the bytecode, that is nothing but dot class file, into a code that is understandable by your operating system. That is nothing but zeros and one. So it is responsible for reading and executing the program. So you guys can see by this diagram, we are writing a source code that starts with a .java extension. Then there is something called compiler. Your compiler will check your code line by line. If there are no issues, if there are no errors, then it will generate a bytecode. Then these bytecodes are being again given to interpreter, and your interpreter will convert your bytecode into zeros and ones. That is nothing but machine code. Yep, got it. So the next one, that is nothing but what is JIT? That is nothing but just in time compiler. So what is this? Just in time compiler is a component that is inside JRE, Java Runtime Environment. So basically, it is used for improving the performance of a Java program by compiling the bytecode into machine code at the runtime. Also, one more main features of JIT is it will reduce the memory usage. How? It will by removing all the duplicate codes. There is nothing but redundant code. Yep. So the next question we have, that is nothing but what is class loader? So class loader is a part of JRE, that is nothing but Java Runtime Environment, that dynamically loads the classes into Java Virtual Machine. So as I told you before, Java is a dynamic programming language, which means the classes are loaded into JVM based on dynamically, which means the classes are loaded on demand. So classes are loaded on demand, which means when we call the classes at that time only the classes are loaded into Java virtual machine. Okay. Yes. The next one, that is nothing but what is bytecode verifier. So before understanding what is bytecode verifier, let's understand what is bytecode. So bytecode is nothing but a low level language which is platform independent, and also it is nothing but a representation of a code. Okay. So whatever source code you will be having, that will be converted to an encrypted form, that what you call is an bytecode. Basically, it is generated by your compiler. Then we'll come to the definition of a bytecode verifier. Bytecode verifier is nothing but a component that is available inside JVM, inside your Java virtual machine, that verifies your bytecode of a Java before they are loaded into memory. So basically, it will verify, it will check that there is no damaging code or there are no harmful codes for your operating system. So bytecode verifier finds any error, at that time it will throw an exception and it will not prevent the class for being loaded into JVM. Also, you can disable the bytecode verifier by setting up the no verify flag. But also, please make sure that it is not recommended for your production. So it will not give you a security if you disable the bytecode verifier. So here Java no, hyphen no verify is the command and it will be passing your bytecode. That is nothing but class file in your command prompt. Yes. So one more thing before moving to the next question, please subscribe, and if you find it valuable, please share it with your friends. So the next question we have, that is nothing but what is main method in Java. So the main method in Java is the starting point, or we call it an entry point for all the Java programs. It is the method that is called by your virtual machine, that is nothing but Java virtual machine, when the program is being started. So basically it is the main starting program. Okay. The main method has the following signatures. So what are those? So it will be starting with public, static, void, main is a method which will accept some string arguments. So let's see one by one. So what is public? Public means it is a main method that can be accessible from anywhere in the program, which will give a accessibility to the main method. Then we have static. Static keyword means that the method can be called without creating an instance, which means without creating an object. Void means this main method is not returning any value when the main method is being executed. Then this main method will accept some parameters. Those are nothing but strings of arguments that will accept an array. Okay. Yep. The next question we have, that is nothing but what is a class. So class is nothing but a group of entities, or also we can call it as a blueprint or a template for objects. So it is nothing but a logical entity that can't be physically exist. And one more thing, as I already told you, classes are loaded on demand into JVM. So in a class, you can have a fields. Those are nothing but all the variables. It could be integer, it could be string, it could be float, double, it could be anywhere, any variable. Then we can have a methods. Those are nothing but a functions. Also, we can have a constructor within a class. We can have a static blocks, and we can have a nested class, and we can have a interfaces. So inside your class, all these things also we can define. So the next question, that is nothing but what is object. So object is an instance of a class. It is a self-contained entity that has data and a behavior. So they are nothing but a building block of a Java application. So basically Java objects are used to access the functionality of that particular class. So objects are created with new keyword in Java. So here we have given a syntax that person is a class. So object is nothing but an object name that belongs to a person class, and we are creating an object with the help of new keyword, and we are defining a class here, and we are defining a constructor at this place. That is nothing but a default constructor. Yes, that's it. So the next question, they might ask you what is system.out.println. So it is capital S here. Okay, make sure system. Why capital S? Because it is a class. So classes are always defined with a capital letter. Make sure that. So system.out.println is a statement in Java that prints a message to the standard output that typically on your console. So whatever messages you will be writing here inside this method, println method, that will be displayed on your console. So here, if you just come to this image, system is a class, out is nothing but an object, println is a method which will accept and parameters. Either it could be a string or it could be of any data type. Okay. Then next, we have what are comments in Java. So basically in Java or any, it could be in any other programming language, comments are basically used for explaining the code, which makes more readable. There are basically two types of comments available. One is single line comment, which can be given with forward to forward slash, and we have something called multi-line comments. Assume if you have multiple lines and you want to comment, then you can add a multi-line comment by forward slash star, and you can end it with star forward slash, like this. Yeah, that's it for this series, guys. Stay tuned for regular updates in this series. Subscribe to our channel, share this video, and helps others on their journey for mastering Java interview questions. And I'll be coming up with few more episodes, so hit on the notifications button. Bye bye. Thank you for watching.